hoya. Oh hoya. Oh hoya.
The Maasai community practices FGM, and I've seen that is a challenge to the development of these children that we serve. So in 2011, we were able to organize for a caregivers meeting where, among other issues, we discuss matters relating to FGM, because we have seen there are no children in our community who are joining even secondary school at the lowest level, because once they are circumcised, they see now they are women ready to be married.
For us, Compassion Kenya, we have 4 clusters that are lying in the region where female genital mutilation is very rampant, it's very prevalent among the Maasai community and the Samburu community. So we have 4 clusters, that is Isinya cluster, Narok cluster, Transmara cluster, and Mararal cluster, basically the Samburu subcluster. And that is where this project reached out to. Our girls in these regions are also at risk. We actually don't know how many of them have been circumcised. We don't know how many of them have not. And our desire was we need to create awareness amongst the girls in these regions that they get to know the dangers of female genital mutilation.
After much discussion in 2012, December, we were able to partner with other organizations which really help us to organize for a meeting or a seminar for these girls. We selected the girls that went for the training from 9 years and above. The next criteria that we used is the caregivers who are willing to give out these children. And also, we had to look for facilitators, not only those who could get a pay because they have done something, but they are also passionate about the effects of FGM on our children. And that is why we chose Narok North Drought and Recovery Program, which in itself, they are campaigners against FGM.
We taught the girls on the need for good morals and ethics. We taught them about how to develop self-esteem, the importance of girl education, the life of a girl and the changes, in that adolescent stage, and how to take care of themselves at home. We talked about FGM itself, the effects, the short-term and the long-term effects of FGM. We are able to teach them that even without the cut, you can still become a wife, you can get married, you can bear children, and there is no effect to that. But the most important thing is to get education. It is important to get education because it empowers a person in life, and especially a woman. FGM is a vice that actually tears someone apart. Unlike the male circumcision, which is the skin that is cut, this is an organ of a woman that is being chopped off. A girl can die, and many have died. There is this particular operation that really devastated me, because this girl bled, and she bled, and she bled, and there was no way of stopping the bleeding. Fortunately, she never died. It was contained later on. But to me, that was a grisly sight, and it has never left my mind. In giving birth, there are so many complications. We have talked even to doctors in hospitals, and they can witness, they attest to it, that there are a lot of complications with the woman, so the woman lives in misery for the rest of her life.
Tulianza na Compassion Kenya mwaka 2008. Tulianza na hawa kuwa partnership na hawa. Nami kama mchungaji wa kanisa la Baptist Church Oloropil, nimeonelea Compassion tulipoungana kama muungano pamoja na hawa. Ni jambo la maana kusaidia wasichana kwetu na ni jambo nzuri sana. Umati alichukuliwa kwa uzito sana, sababu ni jambo alianza, hizi ni jambo utawala wasichana alianza zamani, si ya leo. Alichukua kwa uzito sana, lakini baada ya mwaka 2-3 imeendelea, hao waliona ni jambo la maana, sababu wale wasichana kufanywa ukeketaji wengi ndio wamemaliza shule. Akaona ni jambo la maana, hatukumwambia vitu mbaya, aliona ni pasa amesema kitu nzuri, na siku hizi hao wamesa kukampeni kusema tumewacha hizo kazi ya kutahiri wasichana. Tena katika government hawataki kazi kama hiyo. Tumepata support katika chiefs zetu, katika area chief na walinda wale wengine wanaowalinda watoto, haki ya watoto. Jambo mimi ya kwanza napatia mradi ama compassion support. Jambo la kwanza, sababu tumeungana na hawa, ninakuwa na mikutano pamoja na wasasi, and then tunakuwa na mikutano pamoja na wazee na wamama. Tumekuwa na training na hawa kikundi hawa na wasichana tena.
In the year 2011, I was almost a victim of FGM, but I thank God because He saved me. I myself, I heard that I was to be circumcised, and I quickly called the compassion committee where they saved me. At the anti-FGM workshop, we were 60 girls. The main topic was about alternative rite of passage. I learned something new. This is, I never knew how HIV and AIDS is spread, but the time I went there, that's where I went and knew. The most interesting topic was about setting goals. It is because before I went to the workshop, I never knew about to set my goals. I learned about self-esteem, which was about knowing yourself. Adolescent, which was the stage that girls go through. And I also learned about education, the importance of education, and that is the alternative rite of passage. In my community, our parents believe as if when you go through the FGM stage, you are now promoted to be a wife, and you have moved from the childhood to adulthood. After I attended the workshop, my parents were supporting me because before I went to the workshop, they were saying that I must go through that stage, but after I went there, they were standing against FGM. I shared what I learned at the workshop with my friends at school and also my sisters. I'm inspired by my teachers because they encouraged me not to go through FGM. After I'm through with the program, I would like to be a doctor to influence other girls. I can give a message to Compassion Kenya by saying to support other girls to go to the same program, because after we went there, it was good, and we have been told things that we never knew, and we are seeing the advantages. I will thank God because I am now the great beneficial who joined Compassion, and it's where I came and get safety, and I can see myself succeeding in life, and I can be a great girl.
In the workshop, we were taught self-esteem, child labor, child right, how to behave like a girl, and FGM. Girl stand for great, intelligent, responsible, and lovely. And I can be a girl without going through FGM.
Nkibelekenyata olaitoria ama ata aitoki nayiolo tidialo ina metu aisuma. Atadamu ake openy ajo aisidai tenikipal. Atadamu peelo enkare ng'iro amu ore mafundisho napuoi aisho naa entoki duake nemaiba naa kanyorr. Etareto naa amu ore enoshiake naata nanu nenyakaki apuo aliki ninye. Atodua naa ina kibelekenyata ina amu adolta ajo ibung'a sii ninye naibung'a sii nanu. Atii ake omantai enapa olong aiswaleki dii apa naajokini anyoo amaa teniaku enkerai entito ometaa enkitok kanyoo naitodolu. Najo apa ore ake paaton ng'otonye nayiolou ajo etaa enapa rishata namurat nayiolou ajo etaa enapa rishata nikinchooyo najo enkitok aibelekeny. Meeta pii amu ore oltasat lai nemeiba naa ninye. Maata ina kirukoto kayiolo ake ajo ketum. Kaidim amu kayiolo ajo ore iltung'anak lairorie naa lemekure siinche egira aata ina kirukoto peemuratita ntoyie. Ore dii tenakop netaa kiti emuratare oontoyie. Kepuoi aadamu enkang tenakata namuratita ntoyie. Niaku kaata nguvu pairo amu kayiolo ajo ntokiting nemekure ake kenya egira alikio. Tenakop meishunye duo yani enkolong nabo. Kagira ake aifundisha irkuaki amu ore naa dii esiai ormaasai naa ikumok inkoitoi. Niaku meeta naa orkuak lemayieu naputaki amu meeta olayioni naitoki aim. Kagira ake ajoki peekimbung pookin ele kuak. Nikimbung'a naa amu tenikimbung'a amaa nai teniking'as iyiok aipang tenaang enaa enikindim paa mekure kimurat intoyie amu mekure tenakata emuratita enaang. Nememuratita enda yang ake nikitashare nemikitum naa nguvu nai tenikitum irkulikae tung'anak likining aajoki ematapal ele kuak. Nee entoki naa dii oshi nataase edol iltung'anak pookin. Amu ore apa kanisa nemetii enakop. Ore tenakata peekimbung'a kimbung'a ake enaa etang'asa apa irkuti tung'anak airuk ilo rorei omairuko pookin. Naa meeta naa dii enemeidimayu tenkai. Niaku kidimayu ake siininye ina ometaa meetae opi. Ore apake ena tito ai, ore apake naibelekenya apake olaitoriani. Natum apake nanu enkirukoto peemikimurat mekure kimurat kuna kera nikibayie. Kake kitumurata apa nekua amu ore apa naa ina siai ilo kuak apa eetae. Niaku maata dii orng'ash tenakata tenerorei. Niaku endamunoto ake olaitoriani peekitejo mikimurat kuna taata nikitumurata apa nkulie. Kake meeta enyamali. Niaku nejia. Makajoki ake errita naa ina rishata nintashekiki sii ntae. Neeku kayieu naa nitashe amu mekure naa ore ake ninye iyiok nemekure kiata orng'ash. Neeku maureisho doi tenajo nejia.
Attending this FGM conference, and then this girl just hugs me and cries out and talks about the way she has learned about dangers of FGM, crying her tears out and her heart out and saying, thank you that you supported me to learn, that my parents changed their attitude towards FGM and they want me to remain the way God made me, beautiful, the way I am, and that I'll not be cut. For me, it is the most touchy thing that we've ever done. We want to support these beneficiaries, give them all the necessary opportunities that are available to make sure that they remain safe. I can confidently say that this approach we used this time round was very successful.
Na yondiona,